You are listening to Transreal News, the finest news, forecasts, and advisories for psychonauts traveling the astral plane and beyond. I'm your host, Toby Damned. And now, the news in brief. Heads are rolling both figuratively and literally today as the Freelance police continue their rampage to bust up the crime syndicate behind the rash of thefts of surgically removed heads that have plagued the upper realms. Last night, a bowling alley in Grigny, France, was burned to the ground as they rounded up another branch of what people are calling the Head Mafia. The bowling alley was reportedly serving as a tourist spot for interplanar elites to allow them to roll the heads of their social and political rivals down the lanes. A communications blackout has been imposed on several hell dimensions as fighting between the natives and the authorities continues to escalate. Transreal News is offering a reward for information from reliable sources inside the site of the conflict. A coffee shortage in the upper plains has reached extreme levels due to transportation issues caused by the spread of televistic slime. In a Kanyu, noted wit and commentator Damn Ego reportedly said, "If you can't get coffee in heaven, you might as well vacation in hell." Are ads on popular streaming services responsible for the continuation of the slime? Experts say that the decline in experimentation, combined with poor quality programming and the profusion of advertisements, has made streaming almost indistinguishable from cable television. And that may be feeding the televistic slime. More on psionics today at 13. And now, your time-space forecast with Walter Haversquirrel.
Thanks, Toby. The continued good retro vibrations will continue through into next week. We are enjoying a great mix of roaring 20s and 1990s energies, which have infused the indie music scene across the entire globe. In North America and Europe, the good vibes in the streets and quiet on social media will continue, although people who have wasted precious moments of their lives arguing on X may be seen in pockets in public parks and cafes looking deeply conflicted. In Asia, punk rock and rebellion are making a strained comeback. Expect serious issues with computer hackers messing with public surveillance equipment across the more stultified nations, and public displays of freakiness everywhere else. Rock on, Toby.
And now, a commercial message from our partners.
Are you tired of mind control that doesn't seem to care how you feel? Is television, music, and the internet leaving you feeling cold? Do the relentless demands of the elite to think and feel a specific way form a great weight on your shoulders? For hundreds of lonely young men, it certainly seems so. Maybe it's time you try something new. At Loving Perception, we want you to feel good about being told what to feel. That's why we are offering you a totally new, more enjoyable way to be controlled. With love. We make gynoids that look and feel so real you won't be able to tell them from the girl next door. They will cuddle you and keep you warm, cook your meals, and make love to you every morning and night. All you need to do in return is talk to them and let them share the thoughts we put into her head. Listen to her whisper a better way to see the world as she presses her warm body against yours in the afterglow of another session of lovemaking full of laughter and smiles. Forget why you wanted to throw your phone in the lake as she texts you sweet messages and saucy photos. Never feel lonely or unwanted ever again. Loving Perception. We want you to want what we want.
Having recovered from his brutal murder thanks to our partners at Tool of Fala, our own Yaron Ioron is now back on the beat, and he has agreed to be interviewed by Transreal News. Yaron, it's great to be able to interview you today after your murder. How are you feeling?
Toby, I feel great, believe it or not. I was worried that after dying, I would have been dealing with a lot of trauma and regret. Instead, I feel this whole new love of life. Maybe it's true what they say. You don't know what you have until it's gone.
How is this going to affect your day-to-day life, Yaron?
Well, first, I'm definitely going to find more time for family, you know? Mom and Dad had to take a lot of risks to bring me back. And I'm considering starting a family and settling down. See the miracle of life for myself. And of course, I want to...
Holy shit. Sorry, Yaron. What did you just say?
Sorry, Toby. I just do that sometimes. The guys over at Tulafala told me it would be a temporary thing that... Sorry, there I go again.
Yaron, there were tentacles coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, it seems like I have a passenger. Don't worry about it. I'm taking medicine and he should be gone in a few days. Very common side effect of necromantic resurrection.
I see. Are there any other major side effects?
Nah, like I said, I feel great. Just a few embarrassing temporary tics.
Well, speaking of resurrection, I'm sure the audience is dying to know. What did you experience on the other side?
I'm afraid I can't say, Toby. See, the necromancers over at Tulafala, they suppress your memory a split second before death, and everything afterwards. Try to avoid trauma. I remember that jerk Torg stabbing me, but after that, nothing until I woke up in their client reception area, which was the nicest thing you could ever have woken up to. Edna, the staff therapist, said
Yaron!
I'm okay. I'm just a little tired.
Do we need to cut this short?
Yeah, maybe. I feel like a wimp. Honestly, I'm at 90% and getting better all the time, Toby. This is the last little hump, and I will be back to work. Tulafala did a great job, but maybe I wasn't ready for this interview yet.
Take your time, Yaron. We love you.
Thanks, Toby. I promise I'm not rushing. Death takes a little time to recover from.
And now, Klie Maxwell with the latest advisories for psychonautic travelers.
Hello again, my loves. It is I, Klie Maxwell, your spirit guide, here to let you know what's what if you're traveling across the astral plane. And I'm going to start by saying, Toby, whatever damn ego says, I definitely don't advise a vacation in hell right now. It's a bit of a mess down there, darlings. Coffee might be getting a little shy in the most abstract astral planes, but there's plenty of it here on Earth. My loves, if you are looking to make a few extra dollars or a little extra karma, carting a little coffee to the right place and charging just the right profit can make you quite wealthy right now. Let me also point out, because I am a huge fan, that Nirvana is not so far away from Earth that they're having the same problems with televistic slime, and Bodhi and Brew, my favorite place to get a cup of tea and a cup of coffee, is still open for business. Why don't you come and buy me a drink? Back to you, Toby.
You have been listening to the Transreal News, part of the Transreality News Network. Your finest source for advice for psychonauts, astral projectors, ethereal jaunters, and people on serious LSD trips. From all of us to all of you, safe journeys. The Transreal News was created, written, performed, and directed by Brian C. Rideout, and produced by Stormhead Productions. It is copyright 2024 by Brian C. Rideout, and is released under a Creative Commons by Attribution, non-commercial license. For show notes and more information, visit us at trans-real.stormheadproductions.ca. Thank you so much for listening.